Hi everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Demetrios, grabbing the Cookie Expert achievement. This is to find all of the cookies in the game. This is going to be this game's first version of collectibles. Starting off in Chapter 1, you're going to be in your apartment. First cookie is going to be up here in the cobwebs above the front door. Make sure you grab that. And then what you want to do is you want to grab the one on this little statue thing right here in the middle of the room. Grab that. And then the third one is going to be underneath the carpet in the same area, so make sure you pick that up. So this is how the cookies are going to work. If you eat a cookie, you'll get a hint basically, and that'll help you out with puzzles and stuff. There's only an achievement to eat 10 cookies, and you can only use so many cookies at once because there's only so many solutions to one particular problem. So make sure you eat those first 3 cookies there, and then it should teleport you to your bedroom. Make sure you grab the one underneath the painting right here. There's one on the cross on the coffin, and then the third one is going to be over here by the statue in the brickwork right here. So after that, make sure you eat as many cookies as you can. The game limits how much cookies you can eat because there's only so many hints you can use at once. So make sure you just keep eating cookies until you get the 10 cookies achievement. So leave back into the living room, and we're going to head into the closet because we need to grab some stuff in here. But the cookies here, there's one in the umbrella stand. I don't know why this guy needs like 4 umbrellas if he's living by himself, but there's that. Then you want to grab the one above the curtain right here, and then the third one is going to be down here in the middle of the curtain. There's always going to be 3 cookies per screen, so keep that in mind in case you are keeping track. Head into the bathroom. Then what you want to do in here is you want to grab the one off of the towel, and then there is going to be one in the slippers, so make sure you pick that one up. And then finally, you have the one up here. It's going to be by the sink on the little rack of soap right here. So grab that. Click the right side of the screen. You should be in the toilet area. Once you're here, you want to grab it between the 2 stacks of magazines. Then there is going to be one on the little rim of the toilet right here, like next to the hinge on the right side. And then the final one is going to be on the little trash bin right here on the right side of the flap thing. After exiting your apartment, you're going to be out here on the hallway. First one's going to be underneath your neighbor's door right there in the corner. Second one is going to be right here on this wooden platform next to the elevator shaft. Make sure you pick that one up. And the third one is going to be in the middle of the banister of the staircase. This one's a little hard to grab since it's very close to the exit command, so make sure you be careful on the clicking part. Once you get the lighter from Sandra, make sure you eat some more cookies. I think you can eat like 1 more. After that, we're going to head over to the antique shop since that's where we need to head for the story. Once you're out here, there's going to be one next to the newspaper, and then there's going to be one on the fire hydrant. And then finally one on this potted plant right here. Head inside the antique shop. There's going to be one next to this box right here. There's going to be one on the counter between the cash register and the chair. And there's one on the rightmost cross on the left side of the wall. So grab all those 3. Then we're going to head to the police department. Once you're here, there's one on this guy's keyboard right here with the policeman playing Pong. There's one underneath the monitor of the policeman to the right, and there's one on the dartboard, which is on the upper left of the room. So make sure you grab all those 3. You can grab these in any order, by the way, so make sure you do that. Just know that there's exactly 3 on every screen. Make sure you down some more cookies. I believe you can eat 2 here, so do that. You should be teleported to the ice cream place. If you don't, to get there, just head back to the antique shop and then head to the left if you don't get the auto teleport. Once you get here, this should be at the time where you should have your 10th cookie eaten, so you should get the achievement, 10 gamer score. If you don't get it there, just eat some more cookies later, but that's the last achievement dealing with eating the cookies. So, first cookie here is going to be above that Musty Street sign. Second one's going to be in this bag of garbage, and then the third and final one is going to be up here in this little plant. Alright, this is when we need to head to the factory building to steal the stuff from the archives. First cookie is going to be up here in the ashtray. Second one is going to be in the little awning sign above the security guard. It's disguised as the cat thing's nose. And the third one is going to be on this coat rack right here on this like middle part. Alright, moving on to Chapter 2. This is when you have access to the second floor of the police department to go talk to the chief. Make sure you grab the cookie underneath that piece of paper. There's going to be one in his sleeping bag right here. And then the third and final one is going to be over here in this pile of trash. Then we're supposed to head over to Hector's house. Once you are out here, make sure you grab the cookie in this potted plant right here on the right. Then we are going to look up here, and this one is going to be in this grate thing. So make sure you grab that, and then you are going to go down here and then grab the cookie in the mailbox. Alright, over to the fishing hole. This is when you're trying to get the bottle of rum. Once you are out here in this very scenic view, you want to grab it. It's going to be in this branch of the tree. Second one is going to be on this stick poking out. Make sure you pick that one up. And the third and final one's a little hard to see, but it's going to be right here on the beach front. Very small, but grab that. Head over to the left side, which should take you to the fishing spot. Once you're here, first cookie is going to be right here in the back of Tom's pocket. Pick that one up. Second one is going to be right over here in this ashtray. So grab that. And then the third one is going to be all the way down here. It's another one close to an exit sign, but it's going to be in this little tree with the beehive. Alright, over to the Funfair. This is going to be fun. There's 3 screens here, which means a total of 9 cookies. First screen is going to be the one with the crane catching game. Make sure you grab the cookie in the tree. That's the first one. Second one is going to be down here in this little thing of flowers next to the punching bag game. And the third one is going to be in the prize slot for the middle UFO catcher game. Head to the right. This is the Wheel of Fortune area. First one's going to be right here next to the small bunny head in the prize stand. Second one is going to be right here next to the stack of plates in the counter. And then the third one is going to be all the way over here down and next to the number 7 on the wheel. After that, head over to the right. This is the last area of the Funfair. First cookie is going to be in the horse's eye right here on the poster. Second one is going to be in this box of lollipops to the right on the counter. It's going to be right here next to this like green piece of tape. And then the final one's going to be on the trailer hitch of this cart. So make sure you grab that. This should be the half-ish waypoint, so you should get the achievement 30 gamer score. Once again, that may pop sooner or later, depending on how the achievement works for you, since it has to do with the achievement tracker. But, you know, if you're on PlayStation, you obviously don't have that, etc., etc. But anyways, you're going to head back to the antique shop, and then you'll have access to the second floor after moving the piano out of the way. First one up here is going to be in that box on top of the shelf. Second one is going to be on the power outlet. And then the third one is going to be over here on the key rack thing. So make sure you grab those 3. The sun should be setting now. It should be the end of the chapter. You're going to finally have access to Hector's house after piecing together the disguise you need to get in. First one's going to be in this puddle of stagnant water. Then you want to grab it on the barrel of this gun right here. And then the third one is going to be over here on this shelf by this gadget. Alright, start of chapter 3. You're going to be in the desert area in the hotel. First one's going to be in this vase next to the umbrella. Second one's going to be in this flower bed right here. And then the third one is going to be on the center of the clock. So make sure you grab that. Head downstairs into the bar. Make sure you grab the first one. It's going to be in the back next to these bottles. The closest two to next to the bartender. So make sure you pick those up. Second one's going to be on the table next to this rag. It's a little hard to see and it's a little hard to click on, so make sure you pick that one up. And then the third one is going to be over here. It's going to be next to the knife that you need to pick up, so make sure you grab it underneath it. Then we're going to head into room 201. This is going to be our room, and then the first one's going to be right here underneath the foot of this cabinet. Then the second one is going to be underneath the sock, so make sure you pick that one up. And then the third and final one for the broom is going to be in the bathroom underneath this carpet. Alright, then we're supposed to go to the bar to recruit the sorcerer to help us unpoison the guy. First one's going to be on the curtain on the entrance. Second one is going to be in here on the brickwork above the bouncer. And the third one is going to be on the cactus. So make sure you pick that up and then head on inside once you figure out how to get past the bouncer. When you're in here, the first one's going to be by the fortune teller underneath her elbow. Second one's going to be next to this rope right here. Make sure you grab that. And the third one's going to be at the bar next to these weird shapes. So pick that one up. Alright, then we're going to go to the Bazaar when we're shopping around for ingredients to build the potion. First one's going to be underneath the carpet of the merchant right here. Second one is going to be underneath this rock next to the entrance. And the third one's going to be on that rack of postcards you see in the back. Alright, then we're going to head inside. First one's going to be in that little pile of food. Second one's going to be on the shelf right here. And then the third one is going to be above the fish tank. So make sure you grab those. You're going to have this annoying guy interrupt you every time you pick one up, which will get on your nerves quick. Alright, on to the old dig site. Once you're here, you want to make sure you grab the first one on this poster on this tower thing right here. Second one is going to be in the rock to the left. Make sure you grab that. And the third one is going to be above this hole next to that thing of weeds. Head over to the museum. In the front area, there's one on the little line thing right there. Then there's one on this keychain rack. And then the third one is going to be right here on this poster. So make sure you grab it. It's going to be above the H in them. Alright, once you break the turnstile to figure out how to get in, head inside. You're going to be in the display area. Make sure you grab it on the power line right here, connecting the security panel to the case. Second one is going to be on top of this lamp. And then the third one is going to be down here on the Go There sign pointing to the right. We're going to head over to the hideout once you get the information from the museum. Once you're here, first one's going to be underneath the wheel of the truck. And then the second one is going to be over here in the brickwork of the fountain on the right side of the lion head. And then the third one is going to be underneath this crate. Alright, start of chapter 4. This is when you are kidnapped. This is when you finally get control of your character. Cookie is going to be on the rope right here, and the second one is going to be underneath your feet. You cannot get the third one until you get the knife to cut the rope. So once you figure out how to get the knife from the person out on the window, make sure you cut the rope, and then once you have your hands free, you can grab the thing underneath said window right there. Alright, moving on to chapter 5. This is when we're in the cemetery. First one is going to be right there above the poster. Second one is going to be above the lock for the gate, and then the third one is going to be in this tree right here. We're going to head inside the cemetery. Once you're here, make sure you grab the one on the base of the cello on the tomb right here, and then the second one's going to be right here next to this tomb on the right, and then the third one's going to be underneath this card. So once you grab those, we're going to head inside the place we need to go next. So once you figure out how to open up that door, once you're here, you're supposed to use the flashlight that you got back in your apartment. Use your flashlight to look around the room. First cookie is going to be underneath this dead rat. Second one is going to be on the coffin. This one is going to be on the cross side, so the left side of the cross. And then the other one's going to be right here on the far right of the room. Make sure you grab all those three. Start of chapter 6. This is when you're out in the desert. First one's going to be on the wheel well of that truck. Second one's going to be in this pile of trash right here. And then the third one's going to be by this cactus. Make sure you grab all those. This is where I happen to get the achievement. However, there are 3 more cookies you can get. So ignore that for now. Achievement's going to be for 80 gamer score, by the way. Alright, last set of cookies is going to be in the throne room. First one's going to be in the treasure box on the treasure door. Then the second one is going to be over here on this candle holder thing. And then the third and final one of the entire game is going to be right here underneath the skeleton. And that's going to be all the cookies. And that's all there is to it.